Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinam Adhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Loka Samastha Sukhino Bhavantu Loka Samastha Sukhino Bhavantu Loka Samastha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So while the lecture, it's a lecture, the discussion. If any of you have any questions, just type in the chat and send it to me, okay? Because I cannot hear your voice. Something invoice is not happening because maybe I'm sitting a little bit 200 kilometers up from Rishikesh, China border. Maybe Wi-Fi problem, something I don't know. It's raining here, heavy rain. I'm not in Rishikesh. So this topic today is Sannyasa and the history of yoga. Am I right? How the yoga came from and what is the principles of Sannyasa. So I will share my experience. Since 27 years, I am not a monk actually, but I lived with a lot of monks. I lived in ashrams a long time, like years and years. So guru-disciple relationship. And this month is very auspicious for the monasterical people of India, Swamis, because Guru Purnima was on July 13th, on 3. So Guru Purnima is one of the very important event or occurrence in the ashrams. Once in a year it comes. That is the full moon day, like you celebrate Buddha full moon day, like in India we celebrate Guru full moon day. That is the very auspicious occurrence according to astrological chart also. The most manifested Guru rays we will get in that day. So we celebrated in all ashrams, very good, and night we meditated. So we will talk from that, where sannyasa came from, and what is guru-disciple relationship, and how much old it is, ancient it is, and from whom it began, it started, it originated. Then what is disciple? Can we call them teacher and student? Is the same like guru disciple? What is the difference between teacher, student, guru, disciple, acharya, then mentor? So what is sannyasa? So there is not a proper word for sannyasa in English. Sannyasa is something. If we take it, we are called sannyasins. Sannyasi singular, sannyasins plural. Whether it is male or female, we call sannyasin, because once you take monk order, you don't have a gender. So we don't need to tell female Swami or male Swami. Swami is beyond body. Everybody is listening? My voice is okay? Okay. So sannyasa, sarvam nyasam iti sannyasa. Sarvam nyasam. Nyasam means renounce. Sannyasi is a Sanskrit word. Its definition in Sanskrit is sarvam nyasam iti sannyasa. One who renounced everything is a sannyasi. What is to renounce? Do you need to throw away your laptop? Do you need to throw away your iPhone? Do you need to freeze your bank accounts? Do you need to just reject your parents? Parents, go away. I am a sannyasi. No more your parents. No, this is not. Don't misdefine it. A lot of people misunderstanding. Sannyasa means running away, absconding. Absconding is the correct word. When we run away from the responsibilities, the word is absconding. So we have alibi. We have a lot of justification, explanation. Oh, family is obstructed to sannyasa. Papa, mama not meditating. Wife is traveling too much. That's why I going to Himalayas to become a sannyasi. This is a justification. According to ancient tradition, it should not be like that. So the real definition of renunciation is not physically throwing away your belongings, not rejecting your belongings, not make your bank balance zero, not using the phone or laptop or internet, don't touching the car or your scooter, not marrying, not marrying. So it is not escaping from the responsibilities. It is not rejecting the world around you. It is not rejecting mama, papa. So sannyasa means sarvam nyasam iti sannyasa. It is mentally you should renounce attachment with things. The key essence of Bhagavad Gita, the definition of a sannyasi, Gita tells, do everything because you born for doing things. God give us hands and legs to work. Work, but without attaching the result of the work. Result means I have to get this, so I will do this. See, if I don't get this, I get frustration. If I get frustration, I get disappointment. If I get disappointment, I get angry. If I get angry, it will come as violence. If I get violence, I will destroy everything around me. Anger in action is violence. So Krishna says, everything, the main reason is attachment. Do the job. Don't too much attach with that. And don't attach with the outcome of the job. Outcome will come to you. The results, the fruits will come to us. How much we have to get, we will get. Nobody can take it. What is kept for me, it is for me. Cosmos will give to me. Nobody can come in between. What is not for me, don't spend unnecessary time for that. So sannyasa means give up mentally, kama, krodha, lobha. Three things: attachment, lust, and anger. Three viruses, three dreadful biological, mental biological viruses, biological of the mind, viruses sitting in the mind, which always trouble us, which turn our focus to external world. Even if I am sitting in a cave in Himalayas, mentally if I greed for the world, money, possessions, positions, name, and fame, then I am not a sannyasi. If I am living in the society, big cities, New York, California, Germany, Shanghai, Tokyo, anywhere you live, your mind is so pure. You are doing everything, but you are not greedy for anything. And your work, other people also getting benefit. You are earning money, taking care of your family. Then you can be a sannyasi in the mid of the society also. So sannyasa is not running away from responsibilities. Even if you see swamis in the monasteries, in the ashrams, for example, if you see monks, any monks, Buddhist monks or Indian monks, especially I stayed with my guru, Satyananda Swamiji, 2003 full, they are getting up 3 o'clock a.m. They go to bed 11 night, 20 hours, 19 hours, continuous work, 3 or 4 times more than what normal people do. And their full work is for the society. In ashrams, we call it karma yoga. But in the normal terminology, we call it job or work. If you put attachment and greediness and selfishness with any work, it is not karma yoga. Same way, if you take out greediness, attachment and selfishness from any work, that work can turn into karma yoga. Our actions, if uplift us spiritually and others materially also, our work can be useful for us and others. No any complaints from both sides. That can be karma yoga. It's not only we can do in ashrams, we can do in society. So sannyasa is not only dress, it is the state of mind. Sannyasa is not only the costume, not long hairs. It's very easy. You don't shave, hairs will come out. It's not only beards. You don't shave for 10 days, beards will come out. It is not sannyasi or yogi. Wearing white dress or ochre dress. And but it is a state of mind. Once you achieved sannyasa, if you look at Bihar School of Yoga, Satyananda Swamiji sent any of his disciples to anywhere in the world for teaching yoga or preaching yoga or anything. He will send only after 12, 13 years, keeping the Swamis under him, training them. And when he feel that my student is now a real sannyasi, then only he sent it to abroad and everything, because 12, 13 years training is very nice. Then they can change. They can face any challenges in the society. Mastery. So the word sannyasa means renounce mentally the longing for the world. Same time, physically keep everything. That's a beauty. Number 2, what is the difference? Sannyasa you can call in English. Swami is also a Sanskrit word. Monkhood, becoming a monk. Hindu monk or Christian monk or any Buddhist monk. Now coming to guru and disciple. How ancient it is? We don't know how ancient it is. Because without egg, chicken will not come out. Without chicken, egg will not come out. So if you ask a question, chicken came first. Chicken means hen, H-E-N. Chicken came first or egg came first. What will be the answer? You can answer through Charles Darwin. Oh, chicken came first, but it is evolved from the fish in a slowly way, taking 2 million years. Then chicken has the egg. This is the answer. In other way, I asked this question to Swami, chicken came first, egg came first. Swamiji answered me, chicken came first because God cannot lay eggs. God created chicken first because he cannot lay eggs. It's a joke. Same way, without Guru, nobody can be a Guru without another Guru. So question came, who is the first Guru? Without student, without another Guru, how the first man become a Guru? This is the question. Where the Guru started. So we have a beautiful mythology in our system, Lord Shiva. It's called Adi Guru. So he neither have birth nor have death. Nobody know where the parents are. So it is concept from the time immortal. A person is sitting, a gigantic astral figure sitting in upper Himalayas, and from whom the Tantra and Yoga all emerged out. We really don't call him sannyasi because Shiva was married and have a family life. So all the knowledge came out as a conversation between wife Parvati and husband Shiva. She asked a question on Tantra, he will answer that, big book, scripture. She asked a question on yoga, he will answer that, big scripture. Who write? That time no WhatsApp, no recording, no Discovery Channel, no BBC. Who record all these things? The answer is the yogi is sitting in the caves in deep meditation over here. In this Zoom meeting, somebody enter, Atmananda will immediately know. Without his permission, nobody can enter. But in my room, if somebody sitting away and listening, you cannot do anything. Anybody, how many people can share on Zoom meeting in the Zoom? Anybody. If you are sitting in a big hall, 200 people can sit with you. Same way, yogis, when Shiva and Parvati talk each other, it's only a personal meeting. But yogis in deep meditation overhear it with the permission of Shiva. Shiva knows that they are hearing. Nothing can be hid. Parvati listen like a new information, very confidential. My husband is telling only to me, but Shiva is telling for the world through the Shakti. Without energy, without Shakti, knowledge cannot transfer. Movement is Shakti. Shiva is the consciousness. So through the Parvati, it telecasts to all the yogis' brain. Then they write it down like books. The first book is one example. On time, everybody is okay, everybody is understanding, speed is okay, otherwise I can slow down. If anything you don't understand, you raise your hand, say go slowly or repeat. So Parvati one time asked a beautiful question. Thank you. Question was like this. Oh, my husband, can you talk about brahmacharya? Always yogis talk about brahmacharya, celibacy. Shiva say, listen, I am going to talk detailedly about brahmacharya. It's a very important topic, and he delivered an elaborate lecture on brahmacharya. That book is called Ashtanga Brahmacharya. Very rare ancient scripture. Lot of pages. There is 8 limbs for brahmacharya. 8 limbs. So that book was yogis published it 5,000-6,000 years back. Same way, lot of knowledge came from this mythological communion with Shiva and Shakti. In Siddha Yoga tradition, South Indian Siddha Yoga tradition, they say, Parvati asked a question to Shiva means, in your own body, kundalini go up and up and up, penetrating all the chakras. And when the kundalini reaches the brain, it means meeting the Shiva. Their union will brought out lot of mysteries and histories and tantra and yoga from the brain by unfolding the brain. So inside you, Shiva is the upper brain, Parvati is climbing up to meet the husband. So that is in the Kundalini yoga tradition. Kundalini meeting with the 7th chakra, delivered each time, each knowledge, yoga and tantra. This is scientific explanation in the Kundalini Yoga. So this way, so we have a concept that Adi Guru or the first Guru is Lord Shiva himself. And Adi student or the first student is wife of Shiva herself. From this, all the yogis get knowledge. Then the hierarchy started. Different yogis started different tradition. Nepal yogis, how Hatha Yoga tradition they started. Tibetan yogis, Buddhist tradition, Sri Lankan yogis. Because when Shiva speaks, it telecasted through astral body to everywhere. South Indian tradition, North Indian tradition. That's why we have Gorakhnath tradition, Tantra tradition, Raja Yoga tradition, Hatha Yoga tradition, Lay Yoga tradition, Kashmiri Shaivism, mysticism. Because one knowledge, if 7 different people get, they will use it in 7 ways, teach it in 7 ways, keep it in 7 ways. After this 60 minutes lecture, if suppose you are 7 people listening this, if you deliver the same thing to your students, it will be differ because of your style, your inspiration, your imbibing capacity, digesting capacity, digestion. So same way, tradition started. So they keep that tradition alive through guru-disciple relationship. It have 30,000 to 40,000 years old tradition, guru-disciple. Disciple means it is not the student. Guru means, the word guru means one who leads you from darkness to light, ignorance to enlightenment. Even if you take initiation from some gurus, if you get enlightenment only, he become your guru. So disciple means, disciple in Sanskrit is called shishya. Shishya means, shish means head. The portion after the neck, cervical, is called shisha. So one who cut his neck, offer to teacher is called student or disciple or shishya in spiritual sense. Cut the head, offer to guru means complete surrender. Your individual brain or ego will never work out in front of guru. You complete surrender. Guru, my body, my mind, my 15, 20 years with you. You do anything through me. Whatever you say, I will follow. That's called complete surrender. Complete surrender means full giving the head full to guru. So shish, you are offering the shish. So from the shish word, shishya came. Shishya in English, we can call disciple, not student. Student means something you study from some teacher, you are a student. It's not learning, it is transforming. And guru's duty is keep you disciple for few years, but guru's duty is to make you another guru. That's called guru-disciple relationships. From these, all the tradition preserved. 40,000 years, 50,000 years. No laptop, no social media. We have same knowledge now. How it came? It's called parambara. Parambara means Indian word for tradition. Parambara means before dying, before leaving the body, a guru will prepare another person and transfer the knowledge, then die. So that person will next 50, 60 years will keep this knowledge alive. He will prepare a few people, transfer that knowledge, then die. It's usually happen like mouth to ear, oral tradition, mouth to ear direct. No writing, not video, nothing. So it's called oral tradition. This way, guru-disciple relationship and passing of traditional knowledge, yoga, as fresh as it was 30,000 years, 40,000 years ago. Sannyasa, what is the difference between a yogi, a sannyasi, a guru, and a Swami? We use a lot of words for spiritual people. So in my opinion, yogi means anybody practice yoga and reach the ultimate level through yoga is a yogi. Yogi means anybody practice yoga as mainly as a discipline to get spiritual unfoldment or development, and he reached higher levels through yoga, any yoga. That person is called yogi. It can be married person, unmarried person, monk can also be yogi, a normal person also can be yogi. Yoga is the main focus. Second, guru. What is guru? Guru means one who realized through yoga or through tantra or through bhakti yoga or through any way, one who realized, one who fully unfolded the consciousness, then if they can lead other people in the same way, then it is called guru. His enlightenment is for guiding a lot of people to spiritual path, visibly or invisibly. There are a lot of gurus work silently underground, like undercover cop, same way undercover gurus. So that person, a yogi or a sannyasi or an enlightened master, if sit in the form of a teacher, spiritual teacher, we can call gurus. They have purpose, they have mission. Now, what is sannyasa? Sannyasi. Sannyasi is for the spiritual path. If you just change your name and everything, and you need a calm and quiet place, so you selected a special lifestyle of a monk that really started in India, really with 2000 years back with Sankaracharya, really. Before that, 4000 years back, 5000 years back, sannyasis were there in India, but they were mostly mystic people, wandering nomads, avadutas. Then Sankaracharya came, he organized it. The Indian sadhus, we can call sadhus, sadhu, or swamis, or babas, wandering mystics, avadutas, nomads. All these people, Shankaracharya want to put it in order, hierarchy. He placed 4 monasteries in 4 corners of India, north, east, west, and south. He included all the 3-4 states in each monastery. And he said, now everybody should have a name, a shaven head, a special dress, and live a monastic life. From there, we have names like Saraswati, Puri, Giri. So he put it like a little bit officially and professionally, systematically. Before 2000 years before, we don't use the word sannyasi. We use the word like avaduta, nomad, mystics. Nobody know where they live and where they come from, where they go. They appear, disappear, bless people. They mostly, but organized, when organized yogi system and not marriage, no babies, it's like a only monastical life by doing social charities, then we call it sannyasa. It's a different life. And Buddha also was a very strict in this. He made a lot of sannyasis. So Swami, what is Swami? So many people ask, can you send one more time Atmananda? I don't see it. Or you can speak out. Now maybe audio is clear, I think so. Can you speak out? No. Just send the message. I cannot hear it. Yeah. Your question is, do Puranas older than Sannyas, Shankaracharya? Yeah, Shankaracharya, we believe 1900 years old. After Jesus, after Buddha. I will give a simple example. There's a Purana called Bhavishya Purana. Bhavishya Purana means future prediction epic. Purana means storytelling books. So this Purana talks about future, what will happen in future. This Purana was around 2,000-3,000 years before Jesus. And it is talking that a person will come in the name of Jesus, Isa Masiha, and he will lead the world. Buddha will come, Shankara will come. So Puranas are, we have mainly 18 Puranas, on 8 storytelling books. So some Puranas are only 1,000 years old, some Puranas 2,000 years old. And we have Puranas which is 10,000 years old also. So Shankaracharya time, most of the Puranas are there. Shankaracharya also studied Puranas. In Puranas, you can read a lot of beautiful stories about Ganesha, Vishnu, Shiva, why Ganesha have elephant head. So these are the books of Puranas. Veda, you will not get all these things. Veda is very Upanishad, knowledge, self-knowledge, Atman, self. Brahma Sutra, Bhagavad Gita. These are the book of Vedanta, like it is pointing on you. But when the epics came, Puranas came, all the gods, semi-gods, deities, semi-deities, everything came. All the gods, how to worship. So Puranas are storytelling books, mostly mythology, but inside it, message is there. There's a message for you. Like if you are working in Interpol, CIA, they will send you a letter. Hi, how was you yesterday? Do you went to cafe? Had you nice pizza yesterday? Which pizza you eaten? Cheese pizza or burger pizza or chicken pizza? So this is a letter, but it is sent by CIA agent to you. So there's a hidden message for you. You have to unfold. Same way, Puranas, epics. If you read inside it, there's a deep knowledge. You have to extract it and understand it. It's a storytelling books, but there's a deep message. So Swami, somebody asked me, what is called Swami? Swami, Swami. I say, who saw me? It's a Swami. SAW, so me. If I see me, I am a Swami. Self-realized people. So Swami is Swami. SAWME. Swami is SWAMI. So yeah, so Swami means one who experienced themselves. So everything is synonyms. Whether you call it Yogi or Avaduta or Guru, and a Swami, if enlightened, he can be a Guru and he don't want to be a Guru. It's your choice. Lot of Swamis get enlightenment, they just live and die. Maybe invisibly they work, I don't know. But world don't know about. So Guru, Yogi, Swami, Sadhu, Baba. Baba is a Urdu word. It's not a Sanskrit word. Baba comes from Saudi Arabia. Baba means respected father. Usually they call Baba for Sufis and wandering monks in Islam's Baba. Fakir. Fakir means wandering nomad. No house, no belongings. Fakir. We call it Fakir. Fakkir. Fakir also came from Saudi Arabia, this word. Any religion. If the Swamis are hanging around, sleeping anywhere, we call Fakir or Baba. No belongings. If anybody make an ashram, sit like proper way, Swamis. Sadhu means saint. Saint, if you translate into Sanskrit, you can call Swami also Sadhu also, saint. So this is the things. So what are the qualifications to be a sannyasi? And what are the qualifications we need to be a student of a Swami? How I can be a sannyasi, and before how I can be a good student of a sannyasi, going to be a sannyasi. So a sannyasi qualities are Simple living, high thinking. Simple living, high thinking. Awareness or consciousness should be always on the ultimate levels. Live very simply. Don't expect anything from anybody. Don't be greedy. Don't be too much attached with material things. And resist the world temptations. Mind should be under control. Kama, attachment, lobha, lust, krodha, anger should be fully under control. Mastery on these things. And the life of a sannyasi should be for others also, not only for self. Whatever sannyasi do, it should be good for the entire world. Never like praying like, oh, only my India grow, America go down. Never a sannyasi can do that. Loka samasta sugno bhavantu. Let all the world be in happiness. India's neighboring countries are our neighbors. Pakistan this side, Taliban this side, Nepal this side, China this side, Sri Lanka this side. If these countries are not happy, how India can be happy? So if you pray for the entire world, if world is happy, only you can be happy. If your neighbors are not happy, how you can be happy? They will trouble you. So if you want a peaceful life, first make people around you happy. So loka samasta sugino bhavantu. This is the prayer. So sannyasi, whatever desire they have, it is for entire world and it's for a good purpose, good intention. Sannyasi's mind, body, brain, ideas, everything is for the entire world, not for the only for the ashram. In Buddhist system, monks, sannyasis are called bhikshus or bhikkhunis. Not bikini, okay, not bikini. Bhikshuni. Bhiksha means one who beg, like alms. So one who live in alms is called sannyas. Yes. So what are the qualifications to be a sannyasi? You have to be get training under.
Benu.
Yeah.
One moment. Can you hear me, everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. So I would like to already ask our Guruji. It is very auspicious, and our Sri Vidya Guruji, and who is one of my important guru, and in the which I got the knowledge, and he going to give blessings to everyone. So you can aware of this. Everyone get the blessings from our Guruji, and Guruji here with me in his house today.
Okay.
So Guruji giving blessings to all of you. Swamiji, Guruji is online में class. सब वेदांत पढ़ रहे हैं दान प्रस्थ संन्यास कोर्स. अच्छा बहुत अच्छी बात है. So Guru is sending his blessings. आप अंग्रेजी में कुछ बोल सकते हैं. आशीर्वाद है बस. So Guru is sending his blessings. Swamiji, Guruji ये सभी अंग्रेजी में सारे knowledge है.
Thank you, Swamiji. Thank you for blessing. आशीर्वाद के लिए धन्यवाद.
Almighty bless you.
आपका चरण वंदन.
Thank you, Swamiji. प्रणाम. Okay. आशीर्वाद. बहुत बहुत आशीर्वाद.
So you have the all knowledge now. So you are blessed today by the divine, the goddess. So Guruji itself.
Yeah.
The blessings
What
of
is
the
his name, Swamiji? What is his name?
Swami Aditya.
Swami Aditya Tirthaji Maharaj, and of my Sri Vidya Guruji, the principal Guruji. Is almost kitna saal hai abhi?
92.
Now he is 91.
Oh my God, he is looking very young.
Swami is a today I'm just evening and very busy, therefore I postponed this class and giving this class to the Benu. So now
Very
you are very
good.
blessed. All of you are blessed by the Parasakti and by the Guruji. That how we see the Parasakti within the Guru. So this is the most secret, but today I ask his permission. He can give blessings to all of you. Thank you. So go ahead. Now your lectures. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Swamiji's sound was very clear, no any disturbance. Atmananda sound I am getting like flicker, like breaking. Okay. So he is 92, he look like 65 or 70, but it's the energy, yeah. So the good qualities of to be a disciple is complete surrender, Sambhurna Sharanagati. Surrender yourself in front of your Guru. Number 2, don't debate with the Guru, don't argue with the Guru. Number 3, whatever he teaches, practice for long years, minimum 12 to 15 years, without any doubt. Number 1, complete surrender your ego to Guru in spiritual matter. So, number 2, never debate with the Guru and question him. Number 3, practice whatever Guru is teaching minimum 12 to 15 years. Before also I told 6 months back, Atman, do you remember we have 12 year cycle, like anything to practice 12 years. Number 4, you should mentally always remember Guru whenever you practice. If cannot, at least put a photo in front of your yoga hall, your Guru's photo. It's called gratitude or reverence or respecting the tradition. Number 5, even if you are not with you physically with the Guru, you cannot, you are long away in another country. Guru is a principle in the element also. Wherever you go, you will get help through anybody. What Guru want to help you. So all your questions and doubts will go away if you practice few years. Answers start to come naturally. In the beginning, if you ask a lot of judgment questions, it's very tough. So these are, so if you see Swami Samarpanji also, from 89, he is with Satyananda, he took sannyasa and long years there, then around 20 years in Shivananda from Rishikesh. Now he have ashram and everything. Before he was really a student sannyasi. So if you dedicate somewhere, when you are capable, other people also will dedicate to you. This is called karma. If you are a student for long years, then you become a guru. You will get other students for long years also. If you direct you become a guru without another guru, nobody will come to you also. They also will get direct like a guru. So how you respect your guru, that type of students will come to you. If you question your guru, trouble your guru, when you teach something, troubling students will come to you. If you respect, dedicate your guru in future, you will also get same type of students. So the qualities of a student fit for sannyasa: strong mind, non-greediness, non-attachment, simple life, simple living, high thinking, less luggage, more comfort. It's called Pratyahara from Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. When I was in Bihar School of Yoga, first day I went excited that it's a yoga university, so I can Can you hear me now, Atmananda? Okay. So I was excited by going there that now I can all the time learn yoga. So what happened is when I went there, first day I had to do a lot of grooming and cleaning. So it's pure karma yoga. Pure karma yoga. So he say, if you want eligible for basic knowledge from Guru, first physically, mentally, you have to be so polite. Polite. So to make you so polite, to kill your own ego, you just do the things which you feel my servant will do in the home. Atmananda, can you hear me? Can you see me? Okay. So he is telling, do the things which you think I will not never do, especially toilet cleaning, brooming, gardening, chopping vegetables. We think, oh, this is not our work. We are educated people. This our servant will do in our home. So this type of people come to Bihar School of Yoga. First 6 months, they have to do all these things. So you will be grounded, down to the earth. The Guru will bring you down to the earth. You will not feel much difference between a computer work and a toilet cleaning. Both are work. You will do with both dedication. This is a wonderful thing, Karma Yoga. So while I stay 1 year, I stayed almost 1 year in Bihar School of Yoga. That time, I learned the Guru disciples, the mechanism between Guru disciple, what is the importance of Karma Yoga, and how you can learn yoga through Karma Yoga. So it was so amazing thing. So, and we see they are not sitting empty, ruling you, do this, do this. They are also working. The sannyasis there get up early morning, very earlier than us. They work more than us. And I thought, my God, 30 years here, working more than us and cleaning the toilet, then why don't I? I am just a beginner in this ashram. This is how the way your life should be idle, an inspiration to others' life, just not by ruling others, just by doing things properly. So by seeing you, they get inspiration. This is the best quality. I see a lot of sannyasis in Bihar School of Yoga. My teacher was 80-year-old, Shankarananda Samdi. He came 1965 with Satyananda. So just Swamiji showed me a beautiful Swamiji with his Guru, just now. Same level of people there, and no any ego. They are sitting with us, chopping the vegetables, mopping the floor, not bossy. So by age also, by experience also, and by ashram life, they are 40, 50 years more senior than us. So we also do things happily. So then when we leave the ashram, the Guru insisted us, if you can follow the rules you learned here, anywhere you will success in the life, whether it is IT field, whether you are an engineer, whether you are going to medical field, or you go to scientist, or you are become an army man, or you become a cop, or you become a family person, your wife and 3, 4 kids, you have to take care of mama, papa. If you follow what training you get in Bihar School of Yoga, you will success in your life. So sannyasa training make you not going in a cave and sitting there. It will prepare you how to handle situations without get disturbed. That's the beauty of sannyas training course. How to face the problem. Problems always come. Life is a problem. I told somebody I have a little bit family problem. He told me, no, there is no family problem. I said, no, I have family problem. Just my father died, my mother died in 3 years. They say, no family problem. I said, Swamiji, I have family problem. He said, it's not family problem. Family itself is a problem. It's so funny. He told me, family itself is a problem. That's the beauty of family. Every day, new problems come. Sannyas training course make you a strong mind, It teaches you how to handle your mind in different challenging situations, how to keep it fixed, and how to solve the problem. If a problem comes, it comes with a solution. That is the beauty of this type of courses, ashrams, and sannyasa life. And Swami Satyananda, first time in the history of the world, he bring 2-3 things. He invited 3 things. One is yoga nidra. Everybody knows, am I right? If Swami Satyananda was not there in the planet, yoga nidra, only a secret practice in Tantra. It is there. Satyananda bring it out, give it to us. Second thing, he gave a wonderful things to the world. It is called karma sannyasa. Karma sannyasa means, I will tell you, when I see in Satyananda ashram, wife and husband together, both are wearing monk dress. I cannot accept it. I asked it first time, 25 years back. I asked the Swami, monks and marry and kids? How monks can marry? He said, no, this is called karma sannyasa program. Wife and husband and kids, all people in the family can live like a sannyasi life. So following all the rules. This is a beautiful system, karma sannyasa, Satyananda Swamiji give to the world. No any ashram I see this type of things. No any ashrams. So this type of little bit good things he brought first time in planet Earth. So sannyasi, if you cannot go to a proper ashram and become a nun or a monk, you can be a sannyasi in your own family by following all the rules and regulations of a sannyasi. So for this type of people, ashrams runs courses like sannyas training courses. You will learn mental training there, karma yoga training, physical training. Now, I think you can ask a few questions because otherwise I go my own way. Any questions you can type and send. We have 15 more minutes. Try to speak out, then maybe I can hear you. Type it out or speak it out, no problem. Atmananda, Swamiji's voice was perfect, but your voice is the problem. East means West Yog, Mahadev, Vidyananda. Anybody have any questions? You can. So, yoga, you already know where yoga come from, how much years old it is. So, mythology, I told you, Shiva and Parvati conversation. Scientifically, we have evidence that in India, people practiced yoga 8,000 years back. If you make escalation of the earth, archaeological survey of India, they found the people's yoga postures, which civilization existed 8,000 years back. People were practicing yoga here. And how it is transferred? It is transferred through tradition, parampara. And main parampara is guru disciple tradition. Not through father and son. It's guru through disciple. So we have different traditions. So sannyasa means your mind should be like a nun or a monk. Then you can live successfully in the world. People are telling another lockdown is coming. It will be food shortage, not like virus. This lockdown, you enjoyed eating a lot of food in your room, all the time cooking and eating 2 years. But next lockdown will be, you will not get food and you will lock it up in. I say, Who told you? There's a scientist are telling from America. I say, when it comes, let us be unhappy. Now I have food, I will be happy today. Let it come, then we can worry. Now why we should worry for the future? So this is the thing. Let problems comes, we can face. But we don't need to imagine problems and worry. It's called Vikalpa. You imagine a lot of things, you feel insecure feeling. So let problems come, we can face it. But now no problem, be happy. Atmananda, can you speak out? Let me see if you are corrected your voice. No, I cannot hear you, sorry. You have any question, iPhone? Okay. Magdalena, any questions? Magdalena was in previous section also.
Swami,
Yeah.
Swami, so what is Vikalpa? You mentioned Vikalpa.
Vikalpa means wrong thinking of the mind. Mind go to wrong direction. Like if you think too much about past, you go to depression. If you too much think about future, you go to anxiety. And if you think about presence, you have a happiness. Or if you don't think at all, you are enlightened. If you think about past, whenever you depressed, mind is in the past. Whenever anxiety, mind is in the future. Whenever you're happy, you are in presence. So Vikalpa means when mind go to unnecessary directions, we call Vikalpa. Always Guru will tell no Vikalpa, only Sankalpa. Sankalpa means a positive something in the mind. Yeah. So only problem with Atmananda's mic, others are okay. Any other questions? Okay, we will wind it up. And I hope everybody hear my voice, and sorry for these troubles. We are sitting in different, and this heavy rain here. I am a little bit away from Swamiji's ashram, 200 kilometers away, a high altitude. So point number 1, Sannyasa and its rules and regulations. Point number 2, what is Guru? Point number 3, what is disciple? Point number 4, Sanskrit definition of a sannyasi. Point number 5, how the organized sannyasa started after Sankaracharya. I hear a beautiful story. When Buddha was alone, after he enlightened, from Varanasi, he started to walk towards south. When he reached Odisha, a state, there's a sect of yogis who worship sun directly. Sun. They don't have any god, direct sun. And that was a big culture that time, before Shankara, before Buddha. They are called Anandas, sun worshippers. And 40 monks were sitting there, these Ananda Margis. When they see Buddha, they say, my God, this is a master. So everybody surrendered to him. They made a Sangha. They say, we will be under you. You are our guru. So 40 monks who were monks already become joined Buddha. Buddha don't know anything about sannyasa. Then he said, okay, we will make a Sangha. So there started monastical life in Buddhism. And we need a little bit of organization also. If you go to an army camp, you have special dress, special code or name, special way of dress code, special food. They don't allow you to use mobile phones, not too much internet. You have to follow your officers' commands. Same way, when you go to a monastery, all the rules are applicable there. A special dress, a special spiritual name. You have to follow the Guru. So it's called discipline. Whether it is army camp or ashram camp or police camp or in your company or in your hospital if you are working in a hospital, or if you are a flight attendant in a flight, you are a cabin crew. You have to follow the discipline there. Same way ashram also have discipline. Same way, nothing else. It's needed. Discipline and strictness is very much needed for beginners. Thank you very much. I am going to chant mantra. Happy to meet Swamiji. Swamiji also, Vidya technique. Any mantra to chant or any mantra? Particular mantra to chant? This is Guru Purnima month, so I will chant Guru's mantra, only 2 lines. Om Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Akanda Mandalakaram, Yaptam Yena Characharam, Tatpadam Darshitam Yena, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Mentally prostrating to all the gurus of the world, receiving their blessings. Thank you for giving me a platform. Thank you, Samarpan Swamiji. Thank you very much. Meeting after 4 months, I think so. Hari Om Tas.